We're out here in the woods today doing a little scouting for an upcoming elk and deer season. And right now we've got a really simple, quick and delicious wild turkey Greek Pita Wrap. So I've got my wild turkey breast meat. It's all cubed up and in a bag. And what we're going to do is marinate this. So I've got some onion going in there with salt, pepper, some Greek yogurt, and oregano with a little bit of lemon zest. That's all getting chopped up, put in here. We're going to let that marinate for a few minutes while we get the grill hot. And this is something that you can marinate ahead of time. You can leave it in the refrigerator, put it in the cooler, and it'll be ready to go as soon as you're ready to eat. So I've got my yogurt, salt and pepper in the bag. I'm just going to slice an onion into some really thin slices. We'll add that as well. Then we'll chop up our oregano and peel some zest off of our lemons, chop it up really fine and get that into the bag as well. Once it's in the bag, we'll just mix it up to make sure everything's well incorporated. We want to make sure that every little cube of our turkey meat is coated. And the beautiful thing about a yogurt marinade is that the longer you leave it, the more flavor sort of penetrates that meat and starts to tenderize it a little bit, and you just have a real tasty piece of turkey. Now you can always add dry oregano to this as well, and it'll start to absorb all that moisture and plump up a little bit and add some great flavor, but I've got some fresh stuff, so may as well use it. And of course, you can't do Greek without a little garlic, so we're gonna throw some garlic in there as well. So now I'm just gonna close up this bag and mess it all up and make sure that everything is coated really, really well. And as soon as everything is done, we're gonna get these chunks of meat onto skewers and throw them on the hot grill. All right, now that everything is mixed up, like I said, you can take this, prepare it ahead of time, leave it in the fridge or the cooler, and set your skewers up at any time you're ready to cook. But we're cooking right now, so we're gonna get these things skewered up. All right, so I don't have this fire just blasting away. We've got a real gentle heat going on, and I'm going to place these skewers on top of the grill. And all we need to do is just make sure that the turkey cooks through, and they'll be ready to throw on our pitas. So all we're gonna do now is whip up a quick tzatziki sauce. This is a really delicious punch to the dish, and we're going to use some of the Greek yogurt that we use in our marinade. I've got a cucumber that I'm gonna dice up really fine. We're gonna squeeze some lemon juice in there, some salt and pepper, garlic, and we'll also dice up a little bit of this parsley and add it in there as well. All right, once these things are sort of cooked up and looking brown on one side, you just wanna give them a little flip and just manage them throughout the cook to make sure that everything's cooking evenly. So all my ingredients are in this little bowl here. I'm just gonna stir it up to make sure that it's well incorporated, and this will be a great tangy sauce to go on top. All right, so these things are cooked. They're looking fantastic. I'm just going to take a pita and toast it for a couple of seconds on each side just to warm it up, and I'll get these things off the grill and we'll start to assemble. All right, so the trick here is to just grab your pita, fold it around all of your turkey meat, and with one good pull, you've got it all landed right down the middle. So there's a bunch of things you can do to add toppings to this. You can add tomatoes, some jalapeno. What we've got today is some shaved romaine lettuce, some onion. We've got our tzatziki sauce, and I've also got some feta that I'm gonna crumble on top. Now we'll hit this with our tzatziki, get a nice good dollop on there. Now before you eat this thing, make sure you get a nice good lemon squeeze down the middle of the turkey, and that is ready to eat. So these pitas are an amazing way to just get a fresh snack in after a long day of hiking. I'm going to eat this thing right now. That's all for me. For more information on this recipe, check out the blog post link below. Oh man, the meat is so juicy, man.